resume service that offers offers to fix your resume for $997. That's why, like, who is this for exactly? Because the people who like can't afford and desperately need a new job, like and the people who like could afford, they can probably get a new job with a phone call. That's just, Hey, welcome to Scams, Swindles, and Schemes.
A friendship thingy where we look at internet culture stuff, everyday problems, and ideas that may be more pervasive than you thought.
And then we determine if something is
a scam,
a swindle,
or a schema.
I'm Devin Whitlock, filling in for Roger Sterling.
And I'm ONICIA Miller, filling in for Kenny Bastien, a holistic doctor who has no degrees. You should Google him.
Yeah.
Anyways, quick legal rundown. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Everything we say is alleged and only our highly misinformed opinion. Like, we did not even Google any of these topics, really. It's mostly us just taking things from Twitter, being outraged, and then sharing them with you.
Like Twitter.
Yeah, it's like Twitter video. Retweet.
Today's special offer is a completely free copy of Resumes for Dummies by Laura DiCarlo. All you need is a library card, or you can buy it on Amazon Kindle, read within 7 days, and return it for a full refund. And by read, we mean print screen all the pages. This may or may not be how ONICIA kept up with her college courses.
Yeah, so I'm Kenny Bastien. I don't know who ONICIA is. Anyways, let's get started.
So, our first topic today is sleeping with your boss. Or as I pointed out, for the first 1,000 years of this practice, being raped by your boss. Because that's all... Every single woman on the face of the earth has to put up with this accusation, and it's no matter what the scenario is, no matter what the degree of consent, no matter what how true it is, that's always like the go-to accusation. Oh, she that's only how she got ahead.
Yeah.
I'll let the woman talk.
I feel like, and I think this goes to any gender. I feel like sleeping with your boss could easily be swapped out with sleeping with your teacher. And if we're looking from the perspective, do you say sleeper and sleepy? If you're looking right from the perspective of subordinate, I think you're scamming yourself. Here's why. When I sleep with my boss or my teacher, I still got to show up and do work. This is some bull, right? If I am sleeping with my teacher, I don't even want to show up to class. I just want to see A's across the board, right? Second of all, if I show up with my boss, I don't even want to work, okay? I don't even want to, like, how dare you sleep with your boss and still have a cubicle? Not even an office? How dare you sleep with your boss and not get a 50% raise every year? How dare you sleep with your boss and those hours that you sleep with them, that you go to dinner with them, not become billable hours? You scamming yourself. And as far as a superior sleeping with an underling, bro, you scamming yourself. So if I sleep with my assistant, that means while we're sleeping together, they're not working. So now you're paying for sex. And you're not even paying for good sex, right? Because there's the loom of like lawsuit. And why else would I not want to sleep with my employee?
Well, yeah, the power dynamics there.
Well, I'm just thinking, you get subpar work. Like this person just be like, oh, they ain't gonna fire me because, or they get too casual with you. I just think it's a terrible idea. I think it's a terrible idea to sleep with your subordinate or your superior. And
agreed. Yeah. I mean, the biggest problem is that the subordinate doesn't always feel like they have a choice, and so they end up, harassed into,
I mean, there are people who legitimately like fall in love with their boss or whatever. But if I got to still work, what's the point of that?
Take that, romantic comedies.
Right? I'm thinking about 50 Shades of Grey. Who else got people sleeping with their boss?
Yeah.
It's not a good time. Don't do it. Stop. Get some help.
Call HR, who's completely, unequipped to handle it.
Like, if I'm sleeping with my boss and then I try to leave the company, right? They're going to be mad at me because now they have a role to fill. So am I leaving this company just because? And am I leaving this company to break up with them? It's a lose for everybody.
So many questions about that scenario.
Anyways, scam. That's what I say. What do you say?
Scam.
Mm-hmm.
No. Full stop.
Okay.
Okay, scammers. Our guest this week is Dr. Ada Cheng. A friend of the show, a personal friend. She runs a lot of storytelling groups around Chicago, including Pour One Out and Am I Man Enough?
And Talk Stories.
Talk Stories.
Mm-hmm. And she was also too chicken to say whether or not sleeping with her boss is a scam, swindle, or scheme.
Oh, God.
I'm just joking. All right. Here's Ada.
Thank you so much, Kevin and ONICIA, for inviting me to the show. So one show that I want to promote that I know will be happening will be Pour One Out monthly show, second Wednesday of the month, and will be virtual. So look out for the event Pour One Out, a monthly storytelling series. And the best way to follow me would be on Facebook, Dr. Ada Cheng, or my website, www.renegadeadachen. Thank you.
Hello, Ada.
How are you, Devin?
Good. How are you? Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. It's Friday morning. I have to say today is the last day of school at Dominican University. So I feel super relaxed. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm in a better mood, so to speak. So thank you for inviting me here.
Oh, you bet. Yeah. So our topic for this portion of the episode comes to us from Twitter, from @TaylorInChief, who brought our attention to a resume service that offers offers to fix your resume for $997 or 2 payments of $500, which feels exorbitant.
Absolutely. Yeah. Devin, would you pay $1,000?
I don't have $1,000.
Exactly. Exactly. Unless you're making millions or right. But probably if you're making millions, you're not thinking about changing jobs. But how many of us have $1,000 to offer for a resume? And yeah.
Yeah, like that's why, like, who is this for exactly? Because the people who, can't afford it and desperately need a new job, and the people who could afford it, they can probably get a new job with a phone call. It's just, like all the networking, like you said, and who wants to leave $1 million job anyway, and you can retire after a year.
Absolutely. This is something different if you say you have that you can guarantee that I get this position because of your network and relationship. That's something very different, right? But to say just a resume, I mean, there are tons of resume services where you can create a resume or ask somebody to create a resume for you, with a limited, with a decent amount of payment, but not $1,000. $1,000, it's like buying a relationship, right? A network, a position, but not for resume. And so, but I have to look at the people who offer the service and their background. I'm trying to figure out. I just it's hard for me to imagine.
Well, what about a pay increase? What if this resume service for $1,000 equal to $1,000 monthly pay increase? Is it worth it then?
Is it a guarantee?
Yeah, I want some, but that's the thing too. They're not going to guarantee anything because that opens up a liability issue that like one guy doesn't get that raise and then he sues them into oblivion. So,
I mean, I think we pay different amounts for different level of certainty and predictability, right, or guarantee, right? And so unless you are offering something that really give me a certain level of guarantee, we charge. I mean, all of us are freelancers to a certain extent, right? And so when we offer our services, that if I'm going to charge $1,000, that means it's a specialized field, right, with knowledge. And if I'm going to, let's say, charge $1,000, I had a better guarantee more than just finishing a resume, right? There got to be, for me, if I'm the business owner, I'm going to charge $1,000. I think I will offer more than just creating and finishing the resume. Beyond that, maybe career coaching, maybe multiple services, maybe career advice or anything. But just the resume itself, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Unless,
Are we gonna go with scam, swindle, or scheme, Ada?
Scam or arrogance. All right, that's
scam to swindly scam.
Scamagans.
Sure. Yeah.
Scamdacity.
Yeah, scam or swindle. I mean, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure some people will buy the service because they really think it's more than the resume. I truly believe that there are people who will buy the service.
Oh, sure. Never a question there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ada. Okay, Marks, that's all we have for you today.
Please like, comment, share, and be sure to hire our $1,000 resume writing service on Fiverr.
I'm Devin Whitlock on Twitter at Devin Agonistes.
And I'm ONICIA Miller on Twitter at ONICIA Miller. See, easy.
Join us next week as we explore landlord, appointed roommates, and yearly rent increases. Want more hashtag scams now?
Check out our previous episode on body lotion and weaves.
The link is in the description box or show notes.
You can find bonus content and more episodes and multiple ways to send us your banking information, social security number, and a copy of your resume, passport, and what else do you need to apply for a job? Yeah, resume, passport, social security number. Send it all to us. Yeah. Send it at oniciamiller.com/scams.
That's scams with 3 S's. Bye.